This is Baby Blushh, a feature player account that we've spent the entire EAFC 24 game cycle on and achieving every feat that you possibly can, except for rank 1 rewards in the Champions Finals. So in today's video, with us not being far from unlocking the most overpowered player within the game, I decided to give myself a final 100 hours to upgrade the team as much as I possibly could before entering into the Champions Finals, where I needed to win at least 19 out of the 20 games that we had to finally complete the game, with the release of FC 25 being right around the corner. There's no way we're actually doing it, so we're not far from Haaland, and the weekly objectives have refreshed, and we can get a lot of XP from this. I would also complete the daily login before claiming any objectives that we had completed previously. And after getting some packs from this, I would get even more packs by claiming my division rival rewards, and this also allowed me to get 700 more XP. Come on, give me someone insane from this player pick, because there's only Watkins, and at least it's a 96 rated player, which was important because while I did want to unlock Haaland, an insane SBC would get released that we would need these cards to complete. So just like that, we're 3 levels away now, but we're also not far from unlocking Garrincha. But with there still being a few players in the promo team that I wanted to pack because they would instantly get into our starting 11, I would start to open the lesser packs that we had, rinsing duplicates into team of the season, as well as other upgrade packs, as my plan was to save the best packs that I had for the next day, which was when a new team would be released. But in the pack that I opened after rinsing the first bit of duplicates, we would pack a futties. Okay, we're actually getting a futties from this pack, and it's a Brazilian CDM. Okay, it's Casemiro. That means the second card's going to be the futties. Please be CR7. Is that Frimpong? No, it's Malasia. So I would open the rest of the lesser packs that I had in the store, continuing to rinse the duplicates that I would get. And before I'd opened all of the packs that I wanted to, we had an icon player pick to open. Okay, time to get greats of the game R9 or even Ronaldinho. Now Schmeichel's good, but we already have him, so I'm going to take the second highest rated. Now we're not far at all from Garrincha, and I do want to use his card. And while completing the daily play, will allow us to get a nice group reward for simply just assisting 3 goals, we can get the XP that we need for Garrincha. And so to qualify for the Champions Finals, I would play in the qualifiers game mode, and in our first game, after going up by 1 goal early on, our opponent would do well to equalize the game. Modric finds Kaká, who finds a first time pass over to Butaguinho, and we're through 1-on-1, we have to score this. Butaguinho scores with the finesse straight, and after this, a single assist would mean that we would have unlocked Garrincha. Company? Packing this guy was so massive. Both the team that we had spent an entire year building this far, we would dominate against this opponent, but after winning this first qualifier game, I would proceed to play 2 more, and these games would be no contest at all, with us being victorious in both of them. Okay, we have enough XP to unlock Garrincha, and we're so close to getting a really good pack, but I'm actually quite excited to try this card out. And I would claim all of the objectives that we had completed, which did allow us to get some decent rewards, and with us not being far from completing the entire season pass, and still having some weekly objectives to complete, I wanted to continue playing in the qualifiers, but I would end up not playing at all for an entire week. So we're basically missing this entire promo team, so we now have under a week to unlock Haaland. However, with daily play as well as weekly objectives, we can get the XP that we need. And so to try him out, I would add Garrincha into the team before entering into the qualifiers game mode. Modric in a lot of space now. Can we find Kaká? We have to score this now, and he does. And for our second goal, Garrincha would assist Mbappe on his debut, before Modric then assisted Pedri, resulting in us winning the game. I would then complete the daily login SBC, before then doing a player pick, because for 3 SBC completions, we could earn 400 XP, and the third SBC that I would complete would be an 85 times 10. So at level 39 in the season pass, and we're getting an 86 times 11 pack, but we're now only 141 XP away from Haaland. Claiming the daily objective XP meant that we were 116 XP away, but from the weekly objectives, we could easily earn this XP. And while I wasn't showing Garrincha and Kaká, I did feel like with Haaland, our attack would still need 1 more addition, and at the time, I was thinking of the 99 rated Ham. Okay, so we need to continue playing the qualifiers to complete the weekly objectives, and after unlocking Haaland, we need to do everything that we can, such as opening packs that we have saved, and completing SPCs, so that we can unlock the rank 1 rewards. And in the qualifiers games that I played, our team was still solid, but I continued to feel like we still needed 1 more attacker, but I was also reminded of how important packs were, because packing Company completely solidified that section of our defense. So we're now 7-0 in the qualifiers, but we've gotten the XP that we need, and it now says season completed. And what that means is that we now have Haaland's 99 rated card, which has to be the most overpowered attacker in the game. And in the mood of stocking up some really good packs for when the new promo team dropped, I would claim and then open all of the lesser packs that we had in the store before converting the players that we got into better packs such as the 85 times 10, so that we could give ourselves a good chance of packing some upgrades for our team, but also getting the resources that we'll need to complete an insanely expensive SPC. Okay, so with Haaland, I think that this is our best starting 11, so let's test him out in the remainder of our qualifier games. He has it in some space, but Company's there, and Company should end up coming away with the ball here, and he does. And in our first game back, we were playing against a tough opponent, and initially we were struggling to score. Pedri into Haaland with 5-star skills finds Kaká, and I've been underwhelmed with Kaká. But the reason we got this player was for tough games like these. Haaland now, let's do a 5-star skill. We've got an in, let's go near post. Okay, we're in the lead. And so the 5-star skills enabled more ways of scoring, but this guy was tall as hell too. Haaland into Kaká. That would have been a good goal, and him being in the attack alone opened up the door to so many scoring opportunities. Then marking Haaland and Kaká has some space, and he scores, and our opponents would end up rage quitting. And with Haaland, our next game in the qualifiers would be one that we would end up comfortably winning, and doing so meant that we were now 9-0, and if we could win our 10th game, we would get the best possible tradable rewards, which was important because getting up to 4.3 million coins would unlock a new video idea for us. Okay, this is a massive game for so many reasons, but early on, we would get into some space. Let's get Haaland here. Can he score from this position? His finishing is insane. But with our record being 9-0, the opponent that we found was good, and they were starting to create some decent opportunities, so in order to feel comfortable, I wanted to extend my lead. Oh no, we need to switch to company? No way, he's equalized. And the first half would end 1-1. We found Mbappe. Let's just go all the way here. Mbappe, can you score this? What a finish! And so in order to feel comfortable, I wanted to extend my lead. Pedri into Kakao finds Haaland. This has to be it, and it is. And after this, a decoy run from Haaland would allow Mbappe to snatch an easy goal, resulting in us winning this game and getting the tradable rank 1 qualifier rewards. First tradable pack now, and we're getting a promo card, and this is why getting these rewards was so massive. Now I don't think anybody's buying this card, but special cards discard for a lot of coins. The next pack that I opened would not give me a special card. However, the final pack wouldn't disappoint us because we would end up getting a special card from it, and after making roughly 50,000 coins, we still needed to make just over 400,000 if we wanted to unlock that video idea. Okay, the new team's been released, and so many of them will be upgrades for us. For clarity, any player from the top row would instantly get into our team, and from the rest of the team, Blanc was the only other player that we were hunting as well. No way, they've also released a 99 Eusebio SPC, and that's the perfect attacker to have alongside Haaland. Now, Eusebio was insanely expensive, and after seeing that a team of the week that we listed didn't sell, I would use them to complete an 85x10 SPC, and it was now finally time for us to open our packs, to pack some of our targets, but also get the high rated players that we needed to complete Eusebio. First pack, and a couple of 92 rated players aren't bad, and throughout the next 3 packs that I opened, I would continue to pack players of similar ratings. The highlight definitely being the 97 rated Di Natale that we packed, but after getting a duplicate in my 4th one, I would recycle them and then complete a 94 rated squad for Eusebio, of which there were 10 of them in total. I then saw that with the high rated players, we could complete 2 more of the 94 rated squads for Eusebio, but very quickly we were running out of high rated players. After making some coins from the tradable packs that we got back for completing these squads, I would continue to open our packs, where the first one back would give us a Greats of the Game icon. Oh, it's only going to be Cannavaro, and after that, it would only take 2 more packs before I packed another 95 rated player, but with another duplicate, we were capable of completing another Eusebio squad, and with other players that we had, we could do an 85x10 pack too. I would then continue to open more of our insane packs, recycling the duplicates into Eusebio's SPC, and this grind was fun because we were packing some really nice players, and from the tradable packs that we were getting back, I was making a decent amount of coins, but to my surprise, in one of them I would pack a Futties card. Okay, we're actually getting a Futties from this pack, and it's tradable, so this could be massive, and it's a 97 rated Todibo, but this insane card is only worth 37,000 coins. The rest of our packs are all insane, and this is going to be a special card, and I'm pretty sure it's a make and mark player. Our first player is a 92 rated team of the season. Wait, no way, we just packed Jude Bellingham. He's 98 rated, and that card is absolutely insane, and worth 1 million coins at the time, he was definitely going to make it into our team, and I would then use duplicates that we had to complete a 93 rated squad. For OCD purposes, I would complete the other 3 cheaper squads around us, and we had now completed 10 out of Eusebio's squads. Our worst pack in the store is an 85x10. Come on, first card's going to be a team of the season, and that's only an 89, and we get a 93 rated as well. And with the high rated duplicates, I look to complete the squad, and thanks to our high rated players, we could afford to. Okay, there's only 1 more 94 rated squad left, and after getting even more duplicates from the next 85x10 that I opened, with them not being high enough rated for Eusebio's SPC, I would use them to complete an icon player pick, which required 2 squads. Come on, give me Futties Pele. A 96 is not bad. Another 85x10. Once again, it's the team of the season, Spanish right wing from Fulham. Oh, there's a 97 rated Futties, and that's massive because these cards will help a lot for the SPC, and they were helping a lot to upgrade our team too. We have another team of the season here, but this one's going to be an English right back from City. No way! We just back Walker's 97 rated card, and he could actually be an improvement for our team. And once again, with duplicates, we would pretty much rinse and repeat this process, completing SPCs to avoid wasting them, and then opening more 85x10 packs until eventually, yes, we can afford the final 94 rated squad. I would then open 2 more 85x10 packs, and while the deal was to complete another 93 rated squad, very quickly we were running out of packs, and we still had a long way to go. Our penultimate pack was once again an 85x10, and after stocking the club with loads more high rated players, we were down to our final and best pack. Come on, I'm expecting big things from this one. I think that's Carlos Alberto, but it's only his 93 rated card, and it looks like our best card is going to be 93. Please tell me there's something behind them. No, there isn't. And to recycle our duplicates, I would complete an 84x10 as well as another icon player pick, and out of these two, it was the 84x10 that was more fruitful, allowing us to pack another 97 rated Todibo. However, after this, we could only complete 1 more 93 rated squad. Now, this was bad because we were still far from completing Eusebio. However, we had no more packs available. I then saw that through completing the Champions bonus objective, we could earn more resources, which would allow us to complete Eusebio, but what this meant was that we were going to need to play the early stages of the Champions finals without Eusebio, which could decrease our chances of getting those rank 1 rewards, with us only being allowed to lose a single game, and so we simply needed to make sure that we didn't lose in the first Champions finals game that we played. We find Kaká in some space, we go for the pass, but he cuts it out, and we were playing against a skilled player. Now, he does well to dribble there, but we get there in the end. And throughout the rest of the first half, we weren't capable of scoring a goal, and it became clear to me that we got really unlucky with the matchmaking, because in our first game, we found one of the tougher players that we could face. But early on into the second half, our new addition would get an opportunity. Kaká finds Bellingham. Can you score this? Yes! Yes, what a finish! I have a straight off of the kickoff. No, it didn't let me control company, and our keeper's done nothing. And only 2 minutes later, why is the defense so open? No, we're actually losing this game. And after swiftly conceding 2 goals, I was hungry to at least score 1 back. And while I was capable of creating decent opportunities, I wasn't capable of scoring any of them. Because of this, I would sub Walker off for Frimpong, and it was clear that in the attack, Frimpong was helping us a little bit more. However, I felt very open defensively, and as the game continued, it started to look more and more likely that we would be capable of scoring an equalizer, and it was clear to me that I was the better player. However, because of the fact that I switched off for 3 minutes, I ended up losing my first game to a tough opponent. There's no way we're actually doing it. I am so frustrated with that matchmaking, and there's no way we should have lost our first game. But after spending a year trying to do it, and with this being my final attempt, I had no option but to continue pushing for rank 1 rewards. And in the second game that I played, while it still wasn't easy, I was giving it my all, and my attitude towards this challenge was to take it game by game, and winning the second game meant that we were now 1-1. And once again, the third game would be challenging, and while we were being tested, we were capable of coming out on top, and with our new additions in Bellingham and Kyle Walker helping to solidify our team, we were capable of winning this third game as well. Okay, we're now 2-1, and we've completed objectives, which is giving us some decent packs. Content had refreshed, and along with completing the daily login, I saw that there was a new Maldini SBC, and I would also craft an 84x10. I would then open all of these packs, continue to get high rated players, and after getting duplicates, using them to complete a cheaper squad for Maldini, as well as more 85x10 packs. And we needed high rated players because with no room for error, we needed to field the best team that we possibly could. But while we were still far away, needing to win our final 17 games in a row, it seemed like God was on our side. It's a Dutch team of the season centre forward. Wait, this could be Cruyff? And it is! It's Cruyff's 98 rated card, and it's one of my favorite icons. And he was also worth over 1 million coins at the time. My next 85x10 would give me more high rated players, as well as duplicates that I would use to complete the rest of the 85x10s that I could, before completing 89 exchanges, and then opening these packs where the duplicates were not high rated enough for us to use them in Eusebio's SPC, and so I would start to complete Maldini. Now during the session, I would end up completing roughly 5 of Maldini's cheaper squads, before deciding to continue playing in the Champions Finals, where I was happy with Kyle Walker and Jude Bellingham being in the team, but I was still figuring out which combination of players would be the best. Okay, no game's gonna be an easy game, and especially when they have a team like that. And for the first 20 odd minutes in this game, I would struggle to score, but after making one small change, I would be capable of creating a decent opportunity. Okay, we have Alawairan on the wing now, and looks like he's making a good run through. Can we go all the way? He does with his speed threat, and now he needs to score, and he does! And that change was proving to be fruitful, because before the end of the first half, we would double our lead. Early on into the second half, Haaland would secure a double, and our opponent rage quitting meant that we had just secured another win. But in our fourth game, after adding Maldini's loan card into our starting 11, and then finding a tough opponent, in a game where both players were capable of scoring 2 goals within the first 90 minutes, a goal in the 92nd minute would allow us to avoid extra time. We found a good pass, Mbappe's through. Can he find Bellingham? He does! No way! Bellingham's won it! Which means that we avoid extra time and the dream is still alive. And in high spirits, I would play incredibly well in my next game and be capable of comfortably winning it. We're 5-1 now, and for playing 3 more games, we can get an 83x20. And for winning 1 more, we can get an 84x10. And in the next 2 games that I played, our backline would instill me with confidence, and I was sure that I selected the best 4 options. And after winning the first, another solid performance would allow me to win the second game in a row as well. And this meant that we could claim some decent packs, but for just playing 1 more game, we would unlock an 83x20, and this is how that game would go. Company needs to block the pass, he does. His Mbappe gets there, but Modric is there to sweep up. Kaká on the ball now finds Modric into Haaland, who shoots. It falls to Kaká, who shoots. It gets blocked again. And at this point, I would make some substitutions and fill the front line of Cruyff, Haaland and Mbappe. And after struggling to create space for majority of the first portion of this game, our new attack would instantly earn us a corner. And then from this corner, Modric, let's go to the back post. Maldini gives us the lead. And early on into the second half, I showed that I could score through open play too. Mbappe, lovely skill, and that's a good goal. Haaland would then help us to win ourselves another corner, but before taking it, our opponent would pause and ultimately leave the game, resulting in us winning it. Okay, 8-1 now. We could also now claim the 83x20 pack, and after opening the other packs that we had before it, I was excited to see what this one had in store. Yes, it's going to be a futties card, and it's a Spanish goalkeeper, which is Casillas, and it's his 92 rated card, and our futties is going to be Ljungberg, who's 96 rated. Wait, no, Maldini's loan has ran out, and that means we have to go back to Rudiger. Now almost halfway done with the Champions Finals, thus having no room for error, I needed to get Eusebio as soon as possible, and so I would do a bit of a menu grind, because after completing some 89 exchanges, and then opening these, allowing me to get low rated goals, I would also get high rated duplicates, which by using, I was just about capable of completing another 93 rated squad for Eusebio. I would then use the low rated golds to craft as many 82 plus player picks as I could, and this process actually took really long, and after a little bit of a grind doing it, I would stop before coming back the next day, and then completing as many as I could, and after we were done, we had over 100 player picks, and early on into the opening, I would pack a futties card, meaning that we had the opportunity of getting one of the players that we were hunting. 10th player pick, and we get a futties, and it's a 96 rated Berbatov. And throughout the rest of this first batch of 50, player picks would provide me with high rated players, and by the time I was done opening all of them, we had a couple of duplicates, but the players that we got allowed us to complete another 93 rated squad. Okay, 6 more squads to go. We can't open this pack because we still have another 49 player picks to open, and the second batch was proving to be better than the first, because early on into it, we would get another futties to Debo, before then packing a futties that we had not yet seen in this video. Okay, it's not one that we were looking for, but he's 96 rated. He would also be the final futties that we pulled for the session, and with the duplicates that we got, I would complete as many 84x10 as I could, but with the high-rated players, we could complete another 93 rated squad for Eusebio. I would then start to open these 84 times 10 packs, and eventually from one of them, we would pack a futties icon. Okay, this is going to be an icon. That's going to be a futties. Okay, the first player taps over, but please tell me we get a good futties icon. No, it's a hero, but I'll take it because he is high-rated. There we go, that's another squad, and there's only 4 more left. And while our final pack would give us more high-rated players, it wasn't enough to complete any of these squads, and so I knew that I needed to continue playing in the Champions Finals, where winning 3 more games would earn us a pack reward. No way, this guy's actually giving us a free win. Kaka, you have to score this, and it's in. That's lovely. And from 0-1, we're now 9-1. The next game was a tough victory, where for majority of the game, we were operating with only a 1-goal lead. However, after Cruyff scored our second goal in the 86th minute, our opponents would end up rage quitting, meaning that we were now 10-1 in the Champions Finals, which was a significant moment for me, because we had won more than half the games that we needed to in order to achieve our goal, and if we could win this next one, we would earn that pack reward. Robertson exploding down our opponent's wing now. Let's use Garincha. Can we find the pass? We do. Garincha puts us in the lead. And during these games, I felt so happy about my performances because I was not giving my opponents a single inch, and even though we weren't blowing them out of the water, we were still putting in solid performances. We did so well to stock our club up with good players, and to get some help in the attack, I'm going to sub Cruyff and Mbappe on. And these two players were making a solid argument for themselves. Cruyff finds Mbappe a good skill, and we have a 2-goal lead now. And throughout the rest of this game, I would play really well and be capable of maintaining a clean sheet, and winning this game meant that we were now 11-1. Okay, objective complete. So we get an 86 times 2, but I'm going to add Cruyff and Mbappe into the starting 11 because we need to start games with them in the team. And while Bellingham has been insane, unlike him, Modric will not keep his position, as I want to use our 99 rated Pedri there. And this is our best starting 11 moving forward. Okay, it's the final day, and we have roughly 20 hours left, and I'm going to start by completing the daily log in SBC. The 85 times 10 said refreshed, and to get the players that we needed to complete them, I would use our 89s to complete as many 51 player packs as I could, and just like that, I'd put together a bit of a pack opening. After getting a duplicate in my first one, I would use it to complete the team of the season upgrade pack, but instead of using this team of the season, I would sell them to get more coins and closer to being able to unlock that video. Okay, what does this 86 times 2 have in store for us? It's going to be an icon, English sentiment. It's a futties? No way, is that Beckham's 99? No, it's Gerrard, but the futties can actually still be Beckham, but it's going to be Shevchenko, but he's 97 rated. I would then open the 51 player packs that we had, and packing a team of the season meant that we were capable of crafting one 85 times 10, and after opening all of the 89 exchanges, the 85 times 10 would provide us with some high rated players, however also a ton of duplicates. These duplicates would be used to craft 2 more 85 times 10s, which were juiced, because in both of them, we would pack 96 rated futties players, however it was players that we had already packed before. Using these players, I could complete another one of Eusebio's squads, and I would also then be capable of completing the final 2 85 times 10 that we were allowed to. Penultimate 85 times 10 at the team of the season, but we know that futties cards can be behind these. That's a 90, and we're not getting a futties this time. Now we did get a ton of duplicates, and using them, I would craft more exchange packs, and while opening these packs, we were getting tons of low rated gold cards, but I would rush through them to get to the final 85 times 10. Okay, it's an icon once again, Colombian. Cam, it's a futties icon. The first player is a 94 team of the season, and the second is another 96 rated hero. The duplicates would be used to craft an 84 times 10, in which I'd pack another 96 rated Leonberg, and things were looking to be on the up, because with these players, we could afford another Eusebio squad, and the tradable pack that I got back would provide me with a team of the season player. So there's 2 squads left, but we can't afford any. Because of this, I would open exchange packs, but the main reason being to get more low rated golds, so that I could use these low rated golds to craft as many 82 plus player picks as possible. There's so many players that I want that we haven't gotten yet. And spoiler alert, from these player picks, we still wouldn't get to any of them. However, the highlight of this patch was the 96 rated futties Leonberg, as well as the 96 rated Bruno Fernandes that we got, and along with them, in general, we just packed a ton of high rated players. Okay, just like that, the second last squad is complete, but we can also afford to complete the final squad as well, meaning that we just unlocked Eusebio's 99 rated futties icon card, who's here to help us achieve our dream. Now he would replace Mbappe in the starting 11, who would end up being benched, and with 8 games left, we needed to win every single one of them in order to achieve our goal of rank 1 rewards, and this is how Eusebio's debut would go. Oh no, he sent his Gakpo through, and Rudiger's like the only flaw in our team right now, but he misses. But with Pedri and Eusebio in the attack now, it seemed like this section of our team had no flaws. Haaland gives us a lead, and it would be early on into the second half, where Pedri continued to have an impact, assisting Haaland who scored his second goal, and Haaland would then assist the midfielder who scored our third goal in this game, resulting in our opponent rage quitting. Now we were now 12-1, but very quickly, this could have been all for nothing, because 70 minutes into the next game that I played, the fact that my opponent and I were both capable of scoring 2 goals showed that we were neck and neck. Okay, I need to get some fresh legs on now in Mbappe, but this opponent was causing me to stress, because later on, they had the ball in a dangerous position, but my substitution seemed to be a good one, because with his speed, all of a sudden, I was capable of creating a good opportunity. Mbappe, can you find Haaland? He does. Haaland? No, I fluffed the shot. But the shot did lead to a corner, and with our opponent reading the corner tactic, I decided to go back to Mbappe. Into Bellingham, can we score? What a finish! And with the way I played him, he was doing everything that he needed to, but this was the icing on the cake. Eusebio, let's go through and score. That's a 2-goal lead. And our opponents rage quitted. And from 0-1, we were now 13-1. The theme of me playing a solid game and doing really well against my opponents would continue in the next game that I played, but after winning the game, in the game after it, we would concede first, meaning that we had to make a comeback to win. And our opponent was just passing the ball around his back line, and this was so annoying, and I would even bring my defenders all the way to the top of the pitch to try to get the ball back, and I knew that when I won the ball back, I needed to make sure that I scored with it. Eusebio's through, with the finesse straight, and we've equalized. And once we had equalized the game, it became a lot more open. Haaland, and now we're in the lead. And we would proceed to dominate the rest of this game. But after winning it, I started to feel like everything was working for me. And I believed that I was capable of winning every single game that I played. And this belief was supported by the fact that I would win the next 2 games that I played in a row in a dominant fashion as well. 17-1 now. And if we could win our next game, we'd have the opportunity at getting rank 1 rewards. However, it would not start off the way we wanted it to. Oh no, he's through. And this is a good player. He finds his Pele. We need to make sure we mark him the pass. No way! We're losing early on. But I didn't come all this way for nothing. Haaland finds Pedri, let's do some skill and go for goal. The shot goes through, but he saves it. Correct now, let's find a pass in. We do find Pedri, let's go for goal, but it gets blocked. And I was struggling to score a goal, but the defenders were doing well to make sure that our opponent didn't either. And this meant that we always has a chance within this game. Haaland, good skill. What a finish! And after struggling for so long in this game, we were starting to break our opponent down. Bellingham into Cruyff, let's score here. He does! And once it rains, it pours. And a 3rd goal for us in this game would cause our opponent to rage quit. There's no way we're actually doing it. And if we can win this game, we'll finally achieve rank 1 rewards, but I'll be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. And these nerves were the last thing that I needed. Company, I need you here. No, we're losing early on. And in this game, everything was happening so fast. He shoots with Lam. How does he score that? And flustered, I would struggle to create any opportunities at all. And my opponent showed no signs of slowing down. Rudiger's there. How does it go through? And we're down by 3 goals. But I understood that this was what I spent the entire year working towards. And finally having the opportunity to achieve my goal, I wasn't going to go down without a fight. Haaland was onside there, and that's one back. And as soon as I started believing, it started to look likely. Haaland, what a block. And all of a sudden, I was dominating the game. Pedri into Haaland. Let's go through here. Come on. And we're only 1 goal away now. And playing with a lot more confidence, I would lock this opponent out. And the first half would end 3-2. I actually feel like I can do this. I feel like I have the edge in the game right now. And having gotten rid of the nerves, I was playing on another level. And it felt like it was just a matter of time. Torres won the ball back. He finds Pedri. Cruyff is open. Cruyff near post. Equalizes the game. But after we equalized, my opponent would be fortunate in the 72nd minute. Rudiger with the tackle, bounces onto him. What is going on here? Don't do me like this. No way. And to get a bit more speed, I would sub Mbappe onto the wing. I would then continue to try my best to once again equalize the game. And with it being late on, this is all I wanted to do within regulation. And even though it was getting late, and I knew that I was unfortunate, I believed that I could win, and I wouldn't stop trying my best. Eusebio, it falls to Haaland. Haaland, can we turn here? Can we go through now? Haaland? Scores in the 88th minute, and we're going to extra time. The first half of extra time would be a stalemate, although we were the ones creating the better opportunities, and I felt like my opponent was desperate because throughout the game they were queuing pause after pause, and it seemed like they were the ones who were flustered, and we had them on the edge of the ropes. And so when I was defending, I would do so with confidence. He goes up to his Hullet, he shoots. It is Rudiger. No, there's no way. There's no way I've just conceded like that. And with the way this game had gone so far, I started to feel like everything was working against me, but I knew that I still had a few more minutes in this game to do something, and in the 119th minute, I would get the opportunity to do that something. Eusebio now, we have to make something out of this. Eusebio, let's find Mbappe, and he's equalized. And this game would end up going to a penalty shootout. Can we get off to a good start here? Come on. No, he goes down the middle. We would do well to score our first penalty, and after diving the right way and not saving our opponent would dive the right way, but not be capable of saving ours either. Let's stay down the middle, but he goes to the right. Torre now, I'm going to go hard to the left. It is the post, and it's out. I'm going to stay down the middle once again, and we save it this time. Mbappe can equalize things, and he does. My opponent and I would each score our next penalty, and we were now in sudden death. Come on. I went the right way, but he scored it. And now we have to score with company. Please? No way. After being 0-1, we did well to come so far, but we've stumbled at literally the final hurdle, and we only get rank 2 rewards. But I feel so hard done by because I knew I could have won that game. And with the way that I felt, I would just rip through the rewards, not even being phased when I packed a 98 rated Saliba worth 2 million coins, and I would then open the packs. And at the time, I only really cared about the tradable ones because I needed to make some coins. Okay, so we're at over 4.3 million coins, and that means that we have unlocked a video idea. But these are the warriors who fought for us to go from being 0-1 all the way to 18-1 and being a penalty shootout away from completing the game. Well, unfortunately we fell short. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones, so go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.